Have you ever wondered why people create YouTube videos? For me, it's about having a fun hobby, even though it involves a steep learning curve with a lot of steps along the way. I think a lot of people have this big misconception that making YouTube videos is easy. That all you need to do is sit in front of a camera, talk for a bit, and suddenly you've got a viral hit on your hands. But the reality is far from that. Making YouTube videos takes a lot of hard work, patience, and dedication. You need to come up with an idea that will interest your viewers. You have to research it then and figure out how are you going to present it to them. And then you actually need to record and edit the thing. And even then, there's no guarantee that it'll be a success. Another misconception is that you need to be an expert in your field to make videos. But the truth is, anyone can make YouTube videos. You don't need to be an expert at all. You just need to be willing to put in the time and effort to learn the whole process and then put yourself out there for everyone to see. For me, making YouTube videos is a way to share what I've learned about being an expat. I've always loved writing and storytelling. I even tried my hand at writing a novel. But YouTube provided me with a far better way to tell my stories, and in a better way as well. When I got started, I had no idea how to record, how to edit, and I had to watch hours and hours of tutorials to learn all of that. There were plenty of times when I got frustrated, when I thought, I should just forget about this. But I persisted, like a dog with a bone, and slowly but surely I started to get the hang of it. In addition to the technical side of the whole process, the creative process itself can be challenging. Coming up with ideas, writing scripts, and then bringing it all to life, it's a lot of work. And sometimes it feels like the ideas just aren't coming. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in a rut and I'll never get out. Actually, one of the most important moments for me was when I finally realized that my videos didn't have to be perfect, that it was okay to make mistakes. Like many people, I grew up thinking that I had to do everything right. Less than perfect just wasn't good enough. But I finally got it through my thick skull that it's okay to make mistakes in the videos, and I even started leaving mistakes in my videos. Yep, you've probably heard me say a word wrong now and then. I could have cut that out in the edit process, but I decided to leave all of that stuff right in the video. So here's the reality of being a YouTube creator. Let's be honest, starting something new, especially something as public and personal as a YouTube channel, can be very intimidating. Many new YouTubers face the challenges like fear of judgment. It's easy to feel vulnerable when you're putting yourself and your personal stories out there for everyone to see and watch and criticize. And then time and effort. Each video can take hours or even days to come up with the idea and then to research it, to decide what would go into the video and what wouldn't go in, to put it all together, then to record and edit it, and finally to publish. Many YouTubers don't have enough time for that whole process. I'm fortunate that I've already retired, but I also have a painting hobby, and it has been sitting idle for several months now while I spend my time learning everything as I can about making YouTube videos. Here's a painting that I haven't finished yet. I'm happy with parts of it, the wolves and the flowers, but I need to spend a lot of time to finish the woman's hair and the cat. She sits on my easel staring at me every time I walk by, and I imagine that she's asking me, "Hey, you, when are you going to get around to finishing me?" And then there's self-doubt. Pretty much every YouTuber has questions like, what if no one watches? Or, is my story even worth sharing? Even experienced YouTubers still wonder if their stories are interesting enough to appeal to their viewers. Overcoming self-doubt was a big one for me. When friends who watched lots of YouTube told me, "Kate, you should make videos." Well, I knew I'd had an interesting and adventurous life living overseas, but I doubted that anyone would want to watch me tell my stories. And so I hesitated to make YouTube videos for several years. But eventually, and despite these challenges, I was finally convinced to start anyhow. I haven't started making any money yet, even though I've met all the requirements necessary to become a member of the YouTube Partner Program. I've applied, but I have been rejected 7 times. Hi, I'm Kate, and this is my YouTube channel, Expat Mojo for You. It has videos to encourage people to break free from their routine and create a more interesting and more adventurous lifestyle for themselves. That's exactly what I did back in 1982 when I took a 3-month job in Indonesia. I was only 38, and I'm still here living my best life 42 years later. So at this point, you're probably wondering, why in the world do I keep making these videos? It sounds like I'm complaining about all the time and effort it took for me to get this far and still not making any money. But I'm really not complaining. And despite all this, I keep going. Let me explain why. I like sharing my stories. You might not believe this, but we all have stories worth telling, not just me. For me, YouTube has become a platform to share my experiences, both the highs and the lows. Sharing my stories about expat life helps me process my own journey while connecting with others who might have had some of the same issues that I've had. I also feel like I like sharing practical advice. One of the best parts of creating videos is knowing that they might make a difference to some viewers. And the comments that I've received from so many of you have confirmed that many of you find value in my stories. Hearing from viewers who say, "This video helped me," or "I needed to hear this today," is incredibly fulfilling for me. I feel personal growth as well. Starting a YouTube channel, I was outside my comfort zone, way outside. But that's exactly why it was worth doing. It has taught me resilience, confidence, and the value of consistency. I've had to learn new skills, deal with criticism, and keep going even when things didn't go as planned. It's been a journey of growth for sure, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. And I like documenting my journey. YouTube has become like a time capsule for my life. When I choose a topic and start to develop what I'll say, memories that I thought were long gone often come flooding back to me. So it's a way to preserve memories and moments I might otherwise have forgotten. And yes, of course, the potential of making some money. I won't gloss over that. There's a misconception that YouTube is all about making money, but that's not the whole thing. It's definitely a nice bonus if your videos take off and you can earn a living from them. But the truth is, most of us aren't ever going to become YouTube millionaires. No, and that's okay, because for a lot of us, it's not only about the money. It's about the enjoyment of creating something and sharing it with others. So, as I said, I won't completely gloss over the money issue. But while it's not the main reason that I make videos, I won't deny that the potential for financial growth is appealing. And I hope that one day I'll be approved to become a member of the YouTube Partner Program. That's when I can start making money. Even though learning everything involved in making YouTube videos has taken me through a steep learning curve, the important thing is that, you know what? I love doing it. It's just a lot of fun. I've been creating videos for a while now, and I've had my ups and my downs. There have been times when I felt like giving up. Yeah. Like it's all just too hard or that nobody's watching. Why keep doing it? But as I mentioned earlier, then there are those moments when someone reaches out and says, "Hey, your video really helped me out." Or, "I love watching your content. Keep doing what you're doing." And in those moments, it all becomes worth it. And when you wish me good health always, like some of you do, it really touches my heart. I hope this all makes sense to you. Take care and bye for now. Till next time.